quarterback. We got an offensive coordinator. I mean, we've got somebody who can call some plays. I mean, I don't miss Nagy anymore, but whatever.
Yeah, whatever. It was good. I only watched the first half, so.
Yeah, me too.
Anyway, anywho.
So Sadov, you know I'm kind of a little bit of a practical joker at times, right?
No.
No, you don't know that?
No.
So I told Chandler's boyfriend, we went to the Ren Fair today, the Renaissance Fair.
The Renaissance Fair, okay.
Yes. So Chandler's boyfriend, it was his first time. So I told him, every time somebody goes to the Ren Fair for the first time, they have to wear these ears. So I bought these ears for him, and he walked around the whole day with these ears on.
That's good. I can't believe it.
That's pretty good, isn't it? Lucas is a good sport. He's a good sport.
I can't believe he did it.
Well, you know what they say, that makes a man go crazy. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about, right?
Chandler's got the good stuff.
Chandler's got the good stuff. All right, so we'll talk about some good stuff. We got about a minute and a half before the market opens. On the break here, before we started, you made a statement. We're going down tomorrow.
Yeah.
Still holding by that?
I was kind of hoping that they opened higher tonight so we could sell them, and then I thought they'd be lower. If they open lower, maybe they try to rally them first thing tomorrow morning. But I thought you get a down day.
It was ugly on Friday. We really didn't.
You get a 157 point down day without an uptick all day, and I mean, granted, they had they
took out the month, right? I mean, they took out the month.
They took out the month, but more importantly, they closed them underwater a little bit, and so
it usually marks a bottom.
Well, but it's only the first down day, so I kind of feeling that I thought they were going to open them maybe a little bit higher tonight and then sell them off quickly. It looks like they're going to open down about 10 or 15 points tonight.
That's what
maybe
it looks
20.
Like.
Yeah. So on this down opening, I don't think you can do anything.
Oh. And if they go higher, you play whack-a-mole?
If they go higher, you probably play whack-a-mole tomorrow. Any rally tomorrow, you can sell them early. Maybe not late in the day.
Bitcoin's under 20,000?
Is it? It was under, and then it bounced back.
Yeah, it's under 20 again. I mean, it's off its low of 800, 19,800. It's 19,970, but
yeah. Oh, and where's Ether right now? Did it get under 1,400?
1477. It got down to 1460. I'm just rounding.
Yeah. I'm kind of in buyer mode. Not
aggressive buyer mode.
I'm kind of in buyer mode.
You're like buying breakfast mode.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think you have to buy them on the opening day. I don't think they're going anywhere, but I'm kind of in buyer mode.
Oh, it's strange because you were pretty bearish on Friday.
They're going to open now. Wow.
Ooh, down 34.
But look at the NASDAQ down 135. That's a much bigger down opening than I thought. I was a little nervous on the close. I tried to get short. I think I got.
You were fairly bearish on the close on Friday.
I was fairly bearish. I got a little bit short, but I wanted to get more short, but they didn't rally them up on the close.
No. They actually sold them off by about 15 handles on a close.
I know. I was waiting for them to bounce them a little bit. They never bounced them. So, yeah, I thought they'd open. I thought you'd have a chance because they closed underwater. I thought they'd have a chance to sell them a little bit higher tonight, and then they'd go lower. I didn't think there was any chance that they made a bottom on Friday. No
bonds
chance.
Down 10 ticks, oil down 37 cents.
Yeah, I think bonds. I'm actually writing my cherry bomb on bonds tonight. I think bonds are absolutely the irrelevant play here. They just, I mean, I don't think they'll kill premium in bonds because it's elevated everywhere. But I think the bonds are the irrelevant play, and to a certain extent, crude oil might be fairly irrelevant short term. I don't know.
What do you mean by irrelevant? They don't do anything. They don't go anywhere.
Well, bonds were sell the rumor, and after Friday, the story's out already. It's over. Mm-hmm. I mean, they got all the way down to 135 handle, but I don't want to spoil the whole cherry bomb theme, so I'll wait on that one. But
net gas catching a bit here, 9.5 and change, 9.6. Yeah. Yes.
Looking right now, I don't have it right in front of me. Let's see, natty gas. Yeah, you're right, up 35 cents. They hit it on Friday afternoon.
He can't personally confirm or
I don't
deny
understand the relationship.
your statements, Model 3 dude, so he'd just rather not see him.
Yeah, I mean, listen, where they opened them tonight, I don't think you can sell them here. They've got to be
the most unscientific approach ever of being objective.
Where did SPX cash close?
Oh, SPX cash was higher than that. Like
I'm not here
or something
to prove anyone else's theories.
57 and change.
Well, then you're not being scientific, are you?
SPX is 40, 57, and 66.
Yeah, they're so far underwater right here. I don't know. I don't think there's that much more downside tonight, but who knows? I mean, overnight, they could get some scared.
Markets get thin. Sure.
They could get some scared people overseas that are looking to, hedge some stuff.
Boy.
It doesn't surprise me that digital assets are down to the level they are. Let's see. You know what? While we're on the topic, I'm going to go to my crypto page here and let's
Bitcoin
see.
19.9 and change. Ethereum 14.75. Even the S&P down 34. Been steady lower. Not too much movement as of yet.
Yeah, I'm going to nibble a little bit in Bitcoin just because. And I think I'm going to nibble a tiny little bit in Ether. Not crazy here.
Okay.
Mind you.
See you guys. Bye, Tom. Bye, Tony. All right. Let's see here. Okay. Oh boy. Frank and Al are live. But before we do that, let's go straight to the big story today.
What's up, everybody? Let me put my glass.
Now, is he suffering from the same lack of voice that Trey is? Like, what's going on with these guys? Let's say that you're on YouTube too much if you lose your voice, personally. Okay. That works.
Glasses on. And let me get some people in here because we got to go live for a minute. Because I see when somebody starts trash talking me online, the last thing I'm going to do is sit there and type a bunch of text out to try to defend myself. Not that I need to, because this guy's just a jamoke. But there's a lot of misinformation and BS going on right now that is pretty unfair for Florida Girl 1, because she doesn't deserve the bullshit that dude's fucking running his mouth. He doesn't know what he's talking about. You guys know I'm talking about John. For John to run his mouth on Florida Girl the way he's doing it, and she doesn't really stick up for herself because she's just a very modest, humbled person. So she's not going to directly attack that dude. But for that dude to attack her the way he's attacking her, he's got a live stream going right now. I'm talking about John Wick sniping. For him to attack Florida Girl the way he's attacking her. For him to attack me. For him to attack my people, saying that I'm causing you guys to lose all sorts of money. These IPOs aren't working. I want to get everybody in on my community right now, and we're going to talk about it. It doesn't make sense for me to stay on his channel and just type when I can go live. And if anybody's got anything to say to me, or if anybody can disprove every single live video that I've put up to where I've day traded IPOs, you can't disprove or you can't say that I'm wrong on my trading when my videos are all still up. Every single one of my videos is still up. Excuse me.
Jesus, fuck.
Bait. There's nothing to debate. Right now, everybody that's watching, as I trade my IPOs live. Okay, we're going to talk about Florida Girl in a second. We'll talk about Florida Girl in a second. But anybody that's on John Wick sniping and watching his video, why don't you guys go tell him that when I trade live, I trade my IPOs live. What do? I buy the IPO at market open, right? I never pre-order the IPOs, which means I enter at the most difficult phase of the trade. Do I not? That is fact number one, John. I enter at the most difficult phase of the trade. I don't ever pre-order. Second, I sell it live on YouTube for the entire fucking world to see. And now, I want everybody watching right now. I have to yell because I don't have a voice. When I sell live, I nail the top every fucking time. It's within 2 to 3%. She will climb another 2 to 3% when I say sell.
It's magic.
I always sell at the very top of every single IPO. My record is virtually 100 fucking percent.
That means he's setting himself up for a major loss then, right?
Nobody can say I'm wrong right now because every fucking one is live on YouTube. Every single one is live. I never took any of those videos down. All my lives are still up. So for that motherfucker to try to run my name saying that I'm costing anybody money when the only play I didn't make money on is Lucy, because it opened, the warrants sold off immediately and it tanked. That's the only one, was Lucy. Every other play was fucking nailed. Here's John Wick sniping. He's not a day trader. John Wick sniping wants to call charts on fucking IPOs. Are you kidding me right now, dude? What chart are you reading on a fucking IPO? Here's another one, John Wick fucking sniping, dude.
Well, I've been on the receiving end of that before. John Wick fucking sniping. What is this, like American Gladiators of trading? Like what is, like, this is stupid. It's not a fucking competition. Like, you both fucking suck. Like, what are you talking about?
You held AMC for a year and a fucking half. Hey, tough guy, I traded AMC over a fucking year ago. I was day trading AMC when you was...
There's only one dude here who sounds tough. And it's you, Teddy. You're the tough guy. You're the tough guy, okay?
Still screaming Moass. Now all of a sudden you're off the AMC train. You should have listened to me over a fucking year ago, dude. You'd have made a fortune on AMC. You see, John Wick sniping is an ape holder. All he knows how to do is hold till he's fucking broke. Now all of a sudden he wants to pretend he's a fucking day trader, dude. You want to pretend you're a fucking IPO day trader? Here's a fact.
Ooh.
Here's a fact. I sold Meg when that dumbass motherfucker was buying Meg. I told the community to sell when he bought. That goes to show you the dude doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. He's never day traded a day in his life and probably fucking won. He doesn't make any money in the stock market. And if he'd watch my videos, he'd probably start making money on these IPOs. Because the majority of the people in my group, and I'm talking 90% of y'all, have made money on my IPOs.
Except for the Florida girl, but...
and Florida
whatever.
Girl, I see you don't really stick up for yourself. Florida Girl, when somebody attacks you, you should go after that motherfucker because he is directly attacking you as I'm trying to have your back. I never set up a GoFundMe for Florida Girl. Florida Girl announced on my live that she had lost a lot of money. She then private messaged me and she told me how much money she lost. We were all still live when that was going on. You guys all remember that. Then you guys started asking me live, right? How much did she lose, Teddy? Teddy, tell us how much Florida girl lost. And I said, I don't think she wants anybody to fucking know that. I go, I don't think Florida girl, if she wants you to know, she's going to tell you. Okay. On that very live, y'all started asking me, well, excuse me, tell us how much she lost so that maybe some of us could help. Y'all were saying it on the live. Tell us how much she lost because maybe some of us can help. Therefore, in my Patreon, I set up a discussion and said, okay, if any of y'all would like to help this girl out, here's the discussion right now. And I forgot what it was. She put up one of her addresses to PayPal or something. That if anybody would like to help her,
no shit, Model 3 dude. God damn, what is wrong with these guys?
That was not a GoFundMe. That was not a cry of desperation. She's one of my
just keep making it
admins
worse.
on my Patreon. She lost money.
Wow.
People reached out as good motherfuckers. We have good people on this earth that like to fucking help. There was no begging. There was no prying. There was not even hardly any asking. If you chose to help this girl, that's great, but we don't expect anybody to. That's what the post was. So John Wick Sniping, go fuck yourself. You're not a day trader. You're a fucking fool that held AMC for over a year and a fucking half.
Well,
and get this, guys. He goes,
most of your fucking subscribers did. Most of your followers did. A lot of them still do.
He goes on his fucking video. He's on his live right now. And this dumbass motherfucker, you know what he says? He goes, you know, when I said I was done with AMC, I didn't lose any subscribers. Hey, motherfucker, you said you were done with AMC when everybody's done with AMC, you fucking dumbass. The whole world is done with AMC.
Oh, no, they're not.
Say over a fucking year ago, when I said over a year ago, AMC was dead. Get the fuck
Hey, Teddy, I said it before you.
out. Had you had done that, you wouldn't have any subs right now, you fucking
And I'm not sitting here acting like that.
idiot. Let me tell you something. I called AMC dead right at the very top of AMC when everybody was loving that fucking shit. Everybody loved AMC. Who fucking said it was dead? I
Scott
did.
fucking Allen.
I said day trade AMC over a year ago. I lost a shit ton of subscribers because I called it right at the top. I said AMC is dead, y'all. Get the fuck out. This dumbass motherfucker wants to say AMC's dead when the whole world finally realizes, oh yeah, it's fucking dead. Oh, and you're taking credit for that all of a sudden. Like, oh, I didn't lose any fucking subs. You didn't lose any subs, dude, because everybody's gone. They're already fucking gone, you fucking idiot. If you were a day trader, dude, you would have known over a year ago to day trade AMC. You know how much I made? I think I made in total
Who cares?
over $60,000 day trading AMC.
Oh.
How the fuck much?
Oh, wow. I'm so impressed. Oh, man. Oh, my God. Like, we're in the presence of greatness here.
Did
Holy
you
shit.
make, John Wick Sniping? Oh, let me guess. You lost money on
Jesus.
AMC, right? You lost money on Meg, right? You lose money on fucking everything, dude, because you don't know what the fuck you're doing. You don't know how to hold. You don't know how to day trade. You don't know how to swing trade. You don't know shit. You're not even a good YouTuber. When you fucking do your YouTube lives, dude, you get 100 motherfuckers at best. When I do a typical YouTube live, I have over 1,000 fucking people tuning in.
Wow.
So keep running my name.
Wow. Me have big penis.
You run fucking
or big pickup truck.
Florida girl's name. You run everybody's fucking name. You're the next Ape Father 2.0 motherfucker. So keep sucking Ape Father's fucking dick. Keep sucking my fucking dick, you skinny motherfucker. And let's see how far you go in the IPO game. That's a message to that piece of shit skinny little runt running my fucking name on YouTube to get subs. That's all you're fucking doing. Because you don't have any content. You can't trade worth a shit. You ain't even got any fucking money. People telling me you living up in a fucking house for free. You ain't even paying for the fucking house you live in, you piece of shit. And you run my fucking name? Fuck you, you little runt. And for these people telling me that,
Wow.
oh, you guys are going to eventually be friends. No, let me tell you something. That motherfucker ran my name like 9 fucking months ago. Or a year ago, he ran my name. He launched his channel dissing me like a fucking year ago. That's how he launched his channel. Dissing Teddy Zane. Talking shit about me. And I forgave that motherfucker. I forgave that piece of shit. All right? Now he wants to come back and do it all over again and think, oh, me and Teddy are going to be buddies because he already forgave me once. No, you suck my dick, you little skinny motherfucker. Get the protein out of my fucking cock. That's what you can do.
Gross. That's gross.
John,
oh my
get the
God.
protein out of my fucking cock and gain you a pound or two, you piece of shit.
Oh.
You're a fucking whiner. You're a crying little pussy. That's what you fucking are. I'm not even going to monetize this video because I know the video's going to get pulled. But you're a crying, whining, dick-sucking fucking pussy that doesn't belong in the stock market.
Wow.
That's my fucking piece. Fuck you, John Wick sniping.
What a dick. What a total asshole. Holy shit. Okay, so here's the other side of this. I think. Damn. I think I got all the right. So this is John, I guess, complaining about Tony. So this is another aspect here of this, and yeah.
Nothing wrong with his theory. Okay. Tony DeNaro all of a sudden decided to get involved in this because what he's trying to do, see, Tony uses his well-mannered and well-spoken narcissistic personality to then be like a snake and then try to call you out from like a nice guy standpoint. And I'm going to show you exactly why. Okay. Again, I've explained to you, ENDP is not something he would ever cover. This guy is AMC dominant. He is meme stock dominant. ENDP is not a meme stock, okay? He covers GME. He has been trying to transition his channel off the coattails of trying to expose me, Kevin, probably not Teddy now. He's decided to join in on the IPO run, and he's been building momentum off of that. You see other guys that are trying to do it too. There's other guys that are trying to jump on the IPO momentum plays to try to grow their channel because they know the AMC story is dying. It is dying. And I told you guys this was going to happen. They were going to start transitioning their channels in a different direction. So my issue with Tony DeNaro is, why did you curse me out when you are losing your fucking conviction on AMC?
Well, because that's what he does.
You're transitioning your channel a whole totally different way off of the storyline. You're now saying, oh, you have patience, and you never did. You were playing it based on fundamentals. So let me now go into showing you exactly what I see with Tony DeNaro. He's covering a stock that he would never cover. He's showing you a screenshot here that says 3 days ago, ENDP has been notified of potential delisting by NASDAQ due to Chapter 11 filing. I know some younger YouTubers are telling folks to ignore this. I'm not the younger YouTuber. I'm 43 years old. I think he thinks Kevin is young or something like that. So he's not really specifying as to exactly who he's talking about, but there is nobody covering it other than Kevin, number one. And I've only mentioned it minimally as the number two behind Kevin in talking about ENDP. So he's saying most likely it's headed to pink sheets. Careful who you get your info from. They are probably bag holding. I cannot make any price predictions on this ticker. You never do, bro. You just want to slander, and you don't want to make your own predictions as to what will happen. And then you want to come back and say, I told you so. But you can see clearly from this message that what he's trying to do is try to embarrass Kevin. Actually, he's not embarrassing me. This is not my ticker. I didn't cover this. But he is purposely trying to embarrass and try to shine a light on himself by saying, I've got all the knowledge. Why are you listening to this guy? I told you 3 days ago, or whatever the time frame was on this, that you shouldn't be listening to guys like this. You should be listening to me, Tony DeNaro, Mr. Discord. Pay for my Discord and listen to me. I've already spoken to numerous people off camera. This guy knows absolutely nothing. He can't chart. Ask him to chart a stock through. Ask him to day trade live on his show and walk everybody through getting in and out of a stock safely and consistently making money. He doesn't do that, okay? So he decided then to put this screenshot of his community post that was 3 days ago and then say, I told you so, basically, by saying ENDP, now ENDPQ, and move from NASDAQ to pink sheets, all right? So he's trying to say, see, I told you so. So what else does he do to kind of show that, oh, I'm sorry, I'm not showing you. What an idiot. I'm not showing you the screen. I apologize.
That's okay.
I totally apologize.
It's all right.
Kind of hurts the whole discussion. All right. Sorry, let's go back up to it. All right, so now that you guys can see the screen, I totally apologize. Give me a break because it's Sunday, and I didn't think I was going to have to do this today. So I apologize. Here is his community post. Here is what he said about ENDP 3 days ago. I'll read it again. ENDP has been notified of potential delisting by NASDAQ due to Chapter 11 filing. I know some younger YouTubers are telling folks to ignore this. Some YouTubers are telling, okay, most likely it's headed to pink sheets. Careful who you get your info from. They are probably bag holding. I cannot make any price predictions on this ticker. Okay, so he said that, and then he put it on his community post 2 days ago saying ENDP, now ENDPQ, moved from NASDAQ to pink sheets. So this is his I told you so, his way of saying I told you so on a community post. Okay, cool, no problem. So what happens on a commenter named Jeff Dayton, which Tony Dinero pinned? A lot of people, especially Kevin, are missing. He pinned this onto his community page as a look. I want everybody to see this comment. Do you understand what pinning means? This means you want this to be up top. You want everybody to see it. So this guy, Jeff Dayton, says, funny thing is the guy trying to be the Costco version of Teddy that called you a dinosaur on one of his videos was promoting this BS. I am the only person that called Tony Dinero a dinosaur. Kevin did not call Tony Dinero a dinosaur. I do not cover ENDP. So clearly Tony knows this, and this guy Jeff knows this, because this guy Jeff got that from my video about AMC. Nothing to do with ENDP. I don't even talk about ENDP.
Something, isn't it, Model 3, dude? Jesus.
So this is his attempt to just skew information and make it look bad, which Tony knows, and he's using it to pin on his community tab. Cool. So now you read through, and he says, he tries to do like this, oh, I don't know anything about anything. This is just what I hear. Bullshit. This guy's the biggest YouTube creeper you would ever want to meet. People have told me about it multiple times. He steals much smarter day traders' content and then tries to act like it's his. This is my problem with Tony Dinero. So he goes, no, so nonchalantly. So I heard, can't save them all. One day these guys will realize I'm not the bad guy, and experience is not a four-letter word. Hopefully they don't go broke before they learn who the good guys are. So he's trying to sell himself as a get away from all those guys. Come to me. I'm the guy with all the brains. I've got all the good temperament, and I don't get involved in drama, blah, blah, blah. So I then said to him,
I've got the best words.
I said, I called Tony Dinero a dinosaur, and I stick by it, but I was not the one pumping ENDP. That was Kevin, free from it all. Tony knows this, and my videos are there for proof for all to see. Interesting that you use this for bait by this troll Jeff, who knows this as well. YouTube is a dark place. I see now that Tony doesn't mind using the powers of the trolling community that would never come out on video and say this publicly to make a point. I'll be posting this on my feed for my viewers. Thanks for the material. I've been waiting for you to engage. Let's play ball. Okay, so I've got no problems putting the gloves on or taking the gloves off with Tony Dinero. I don't have a problem with any YouTuber that's full of shit, that's talking shit about me. I didn't start this fight, but I'll end it. This guy was talking shit about me when I used to promote it. It's funny that the more I go out of my way to promote somebody else and say they've got good information, the more they come and they fucking shove a knife right into the middle of my back. And the two guys recently that I've been doing that, as you guys know, Kevin and Teddy have already done it as well. They went and they took some momentum that they got off of YouTube. Their heads got real big. One opened up a Discord, the other one opened up a Patreon, and now they think that they're fucking YouTube rock stars. Okay.
Yep. That's clear.
Just based off a small amount of momentum that they got on YouTube. All right. So Kevin then comes back and says this, which he throws me totally under the bus. Okay. He says, there seems to be beef between you and others. Maybe me. I don't know because I don't have time to watch your content. Let me copy and paste what I wrote to John Wick Sniping, though, on his recent post. This is the only comment I'm leaving. Wish you success, but don't try to tear others down and get it. Okay? So he throws me under the bus here because this is what Kevin wrote on my community page, which we'll go look at later. He goes, I don't like this post, man, saying I'm a pumper when you know I was just presenting the facts as I saw them and constantly told people about the risks they're in. He then goes on to explain about ENDP, where there was plenty of opportunities to play. Of course, we can do that all the time. We can say that, yeah, you could have made money on this time, that time, but that's not really fair to say. You basically were telling people to buy the hell out of the stock, that you were buying this stock all the way as high as 90 cents, and now the stock is like 20 cents. So that's inaccurate what he's saying. He's just trying to make it seem like there was multiple times you could have made money, but that doesn't matter. You were not showing people that you were making that kind of money, trading it from its very low point in the 20s and 30s. So he goes, YouTubers pretending like they know the best entry and exit at all times and then releasing statements based on after the fact timing need to shut the fuck up. That I think is directed at Tony because that's definitely a Tony thing. Okay. Mm-hmm. He tries to always put out community posts that he bought at the bottom and sells at the absolute top. And he's just a money-making fucking stock market machine. And which is absolute bullshit, because if he was making so much fucking money, he wouldn't even be on YouTube. You don't need YouTube if you are making fucking shit tons of money in the stock market by day trading. You don't.
Maybe he just wants to help.
A guy like, he's not making that much money on YouTube anyway. I could tell you this, if I'm making thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands in the stock market, you guys wouldn't be seeing me. I would just be doing that all day long. Why would I want the hassle of editing videos, being on live streams for 10, 15 hours sometimes? Like, Jesus. I wouldn't be doing that. So I like to take people into the psychology of things. And this is what we're doing right now. So we'll continue. Kevin says, you, Tony, 8Father, all you guys, just leave me out of the discussion. Thanks. I don't want to be a part of any future drama between.
Oh, you're in the drama,
this is
baby.
Kevin talking to me. This is where he's officially throwing me under the bus in this statement, which I do not like. And that's why I have separated myself from Kevin. And now I have 100% separated myself from Teddy Zane. He says, you, Tony, 8Father, all you guys, just leave me out of the discussion. Thanks. Okay. So he's basically roping me in with this trash, which makes me fucking look like trash. I don't want to be a part of any future drama between any of you guys, and I'm not even going to address it from this point on. It's all very...
Okay. Let's see here. Parabolic moves to all-time highs. The AMC chart issue was/is way worse than I thought. From Mr. Books. Who the fuck is Mr. Books? Please, what happened this week is wrong, period. What? Oh, boy.
Hey, everybody. What's up? It's Booksy. Today's Sunday, August 28th. I'm going to do a quick video to sort of encapsulate all these different ideas I've been talking about over the weekend and to sort of bring some clarity to what I mean when I say that the charts are messed up. There's been a lot of back and forth already about it, and there's been a lot of folks who have been a little bit dismissive about it, and there's been other people who I think are just genuinely not sure what I'm talking about. So I want to try my best to explain it in very simple terms. So when tape was revealed on Monday, all right, it opened up at a certain value. Interestingly, on TradingView, the value was 715. Later, it was
What
changed
in
to
the fuck is this?
720. Now, that value signifies a percentage, right? Because you had AMC and APE combined together last trading during regular trading hours at 1802. When AMC opened up, it opened at 1134. So hypothetically speaking, these two values right here, depending on whichever one is true, right? 715 or 730, because again, TradingView changed it later on.
So
Whichever one is true. Oh, and now it's saying 648. Are you kidding? Golly.
why don't you use a different source? And
Maybe I'm using the wrong
Compare it.
thing here.
well, you're using Heiken fucking
okay,
Ashi. What
well-
the fuck? You're using Heiken. Oh my god, these people are so fucking stupid. Yeah, let me use Heiken Ashi candles and then get pissed that the values are different. I mean, seriously, you can't make this shit up.
There's not a lot of clarity then about what the actual
Oh my
opening
God.
value for Ape was.
Holy
I'm looking
shit.
at it right now, and yesterday we had. There it is. It says 730 still. Okay, so that was almost lost myself right there. So basically, if we were to trust TradingView's data, you would say that the original opening price was, let's say it was 715. You would have added 1134 plus 715, and that would have been your original opening price combined. Capiche? That makes perfect sense. And I think everybody would understand that because it would be like, okay, fine. Whatever that percentage is, okay, maybe it's like some 60 odd percent difference, but they took out that 38 something percent and they put it into Ape. Fine. That would be fine if it were universal, but that's not what occurred. In fact, it's quite the opposite. Over the course of this week, I have been using TradingView, and I was assuming that that shift value was consistent with other programs. I found out very quickly on Friday and going into the weekend that not only was the shift value inconsistent, that even between my brokers and TradingView, that it was 3 different values. When
Why
I say
is he using
values
Heiken
being
Ashi
inconsistent,
candles? Neither of these other ones are Heiken Ashi candles. So why? Oh my god.
I'm talking about the division values. I'm talking about how far the chart is supposed to be shifted. It's based on what the value of Ape was when it opened. And it should have been a consistent number across the board. We are finding that it is not the case. In fact, it is so inconsistent that at least for what I can tell, there are 4 different values here just between Fudu, Weeble, Hood, and TV, plus 2
Great. So 3 shit payment for order flow brokerages.
other values that I found
Like seriously?
on Fidelity and on TD
Those aren't written
Ameritrade,
down.
right, which would be your Thinkorswim. That means that there is at least, and this is not even funny to me, there is at least 6 different values for what the percentage shift should be in terms of like what was supposed to be taken out for Ape. Now, the general consensus is that it's meant to be about 60%, right? So AMC is 60, Ape is 40. But I am not finding any consistency with that at all right now. And I demonstrated a very simple thing. I used these values to find out, okay, what would this particular fib be, right?
Oh my god.
If you had these values, okay? If you had these values with these offsets, and look at the drastic difference in the chart, that means that each of these 4 charts would have been looked accurate to you like this, right? And of course, you can see the blue one, in this case, is TradingView, right? And it's drawn correctly to the bottom and the top of this particular chart. But the other charts would have been drawn correctly to theirs as well. This is not a simple miscalculation. This is, they did not have a formula. There have been people who have gone to their brokers and asked them what it is. Their brokers have given them different percentage numbers depending on.
Okay. All right. Well, let's see here. Let's do this. Let's see here. Whatever. Okay. We don't want these linked. So this could be AMC. This one could be ape. All right. So is this? Yeah, this might. Okay. Here it is. Open 695. What did this guy say? $7.15 later, 7:30. It says open 695. Isn't that the same? But if you put it on Heikin-Ashi, does it change it? Open 782. Yes, it very much does change it. So, yeah, that's all this is. This dude has no clue. Wow, that's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Maybe it got on Heikin-Ashi by mistake. I don't know. What is he talking about? He's saying that the price of ape was different on different brokerages and even changed when on TradingView when he looked at it. But he's using Heikin-Ashi candle style on this pane here, which is a candlestick formula that uses averages. So it averages these together. That's why they look so nice and trendy. If you go back to regular candles, they're not as nice. So you go to Heikin-Ashi, it smooths it out, but it's using a different formula to calculate the bars. So that's why I was looking at this opening bar here. And it'd probably be different even if you're on a different time frame because the way the formula works. But so here on 15 minutes, it says the opening was 8:09 on the 22nd, the very first opening. Well, if we put it on regular candles, we can see that it shifts it over every time. We can see that the opening actually was 695. But if you use this averaged candlestick pattern thing called Heikin-Ashi candles, it averages it up to 809. So he's an idiot, basically. The guy, he doesn't know what he's talking about. Stupid. If you were shorting AMC, then AMC issued an NFT per share. Where are you going to get the NFT once the investor redeems his or her NFT? But that's not going to happen, though. And it's not going to force anything. It's not going to force a squeeze. So nobody cares about NFTs. They're worthless. They're worthless. Let's see. We need a class action lawsuit. Good Lord. No. You are heroic. I don't even know if I should leave a comment. Okay. So just again, we have opening of 695 here on TD Ameritrade as well. So that's two sources that are the same. I'm satisfied with that. Al from Boston the other day, when his sidekick said if they're wrong of ape not triggering squeeze, they will apologize. Wow. Also, they were arguing about, Al was saying go buy something or other, and the other guy was saying, well, we're not giving you financial advice, and then Al was like, well, yeah, but we're telling you to buy it. Like, okay. Stupid. All right. I can't help myself. You can't make this shit up. I mean, it's just, these guys are such fucking clowns. It's ridiculous. Okay. Will they give their followers their money back? I doubt that. Jesus. Oh, it's 516 now. 516 now. Okay, where's more of this drama? Oh, T minus 90. T minus 90. Oh. All right, let's listen to lottery stock. Read way too far into this Adam Aron tweet. God.
Yo, what is going on, everybody? Lottery Stocks here. I wanted to make a quick video touching on CEO
Another
Adam
quick
Aron's
video. At least this one is actually quick.
tweet. He goes, interesting fact. Now, real quick, we're going to break this down. Why would he tweet a random fact? That is the only
because
reason
he is a baby boomer using Twitter. No
should
offense.
be broken down. Now, I know a lot of times people break down Adam Aron's tweets, and they kind of just go over the line a little bit, and just the theories are a little bit nuts.
Okay.
But I find this pretty interesting to break down. Of course, he used BlackRock in this tweet, and he also used Hycroft Mining and Burning Man. Okay, so interesting fact. Many thousands of people will descend on Nevada's BlackRock Desert starting tomorrow for the annual week-long. Now, this is a real thing. If you go over here and look at BlackRock Desert, they do have an annual Burning Man event attracting 50,000 people for a week-long festival, yada, yada, yada. That's not the point here. What's interesting is he tweeted this event as a fun fact out of nowhere. So I found this pretty interesting. Now, BlackRock, let's just read the rest of this. And
Well,
we'll go
so
through it.
here's
So
the
starting tomorrow
connection.
for the
Okay, so it came out of nowhere. Well, here's the connection.
Annual week-long Burning Man festival. The famous Burning Man takes place not much more than a few stone throws from the Hycroft mine, in which AMC has a big stake. Okay, so Hycroft Mining, HYMC, has headquarters apparently in Nevada, which is pretty interesting. And this is just saying, you know, whether you want to make this so that Hycroft Mining is going to be the one exploding, yada, 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 I think the two main takeaways out of this is BlackRock burning. Now, if we look over here, I find this
Oh
pretty
my
interesting.
God.
So this is the AMC Entertainment holdings on BlackRock, and we all know they sold a bit of shares before. They were at 47 or somewhat million, down to 25, and this is what I find pretty interesting. It looks more so like they bought high, sold low, and they actually lost money on AMC. Now, we assume
Oh, yeah?
BlackRock is lending to short sellers just due to the fact that how often short sellers get extra shares that are able to be lent out, so on and so forth, for a while now. But it seems like they bought up here at $40, they bought up here at $45, and then they bought up here at about 57, and then wherever the price was over here, about 35, and so on and so forth. So it seems like they bought high, sold low, and I think
you don't know what their entry cost was. You can't tell that from this chart. Come on.
either the reasoning for this is they're losing money.
Because you don't know, you don't even know when they bought it. You just know that they reported it at the end of that quarter. So they could have purchased it at any point in that quarter. It's literally not known. The 13F filings do not tell you what their cost was or when they actually affected a purchase or sale. We just know that they were holding it at the end of the quarter or not. That's it. That's all you know. So this is stupid.
Which we'll go over in 1 second. Or they were just about to go negative on the play, so they did sell out most of it. Now, this is just a theory, but if you go over to BlackRock market value, you will see that they're at 3.117 trillion. They were at 3.712 trillion prior market value, so they lost about 600 billion or so. So this is pretty interesting.
Again, no, that they didn't necessarily lose that.
I just wanted to point this out and break down the tweet
besides
a little.
The fucking market is down a lot.
So if I had to break this down and kind of just come to a quick conclusion, what we know is I would dissect this.
Nobody would ever ask you to do that, though.
Interesting fact: BlackRock is burning. That was one thing that is actually.
And how the fuck would Adam Aron know this? He's like the least in the loop dude ever. Like he's making like chess analogies on Twitter. Oh, I'm playing 4D chess.
Well, BlackRock is burning.
What does he know about
now
BlackRock?
That the market is dying, and Adam Aron just put this tweet out. This is pretty interesting.
No, they have no clue how fund works.
Also sold shares, so this could be just throwing shade at BlackRock. Not much more than a few stone throws from Hycroft Mine. Interesting fact, BlackRock burning, not far from Hycroft Mine. AMC has a big stake. These are the things that I would probably highlight, and I would probably just come to the conclusion that, of course, BlackRock, losing a lot of money. BlackRock is burning. This could be throwing shade at BlackRock.
Brilliant.
Or Adam Aron hinting that, something else is coming. Maybe BlackRock is burning because AMC has a big stake in Hycroft Mining, which is a few stone throws away. Okay, so this is pretty interesting. Maybe Hycroft will rip. Maybe they're going to come out with some news.
Learning
maybe
option
BlackRock's
trading from this
doing this. And you guys could throw a bunch of theories around. But
okay,
this is
that's enough of that. Okay, Antoinette wants us to look at this one. 1 second here. Jesus Christ. So this is about Sundial? I don't know. Not quite sure.
What's up, guys? Tommy. So today we're gonna be talking about Sundial. I want my money back. And I hope you subscribe. And I hope you like my video. And I hope you love Sundial as much as me. Sundial to the moon.
What the fuck? Jesus Christ. That's a good question. Okay. There's two videos that are right next to each other that are kind of funny. Like, I think it was from yesterday. Here it is. Enormous gains incoming. Enormous gains incoming. And then right under it, it's about to get ugly. Which one is it, guys? Is it enormous gains incoming, or is it about to get ugly? And then you have Q3 AMC sub $5. This is a prep video. Then you have, you have Matt Stoner, thumbs down, right above, thumbs up. Bad news, apes. This is not good for AMC stock. But then underneath it, it's over. Fidelity just proved that synthetic shares exist. Okay. What the hell? What is this like? It's like it's like they're putting a strangle on. Like they're going both ways. Let me put something out that's not bullish. Let me put something out that is bullish. Maybe one of them will stick. Like just like a strangle. Options trade. Okay, so let's see what Rico is going to explain volume profile and with another one of his failed theories. Dude loves to just throw indicators around and not understand them. So let's see how he butchers this. That channel needs to be reported.
What's going on, guys? Happy Sunday. So I'm going to make a quick video. This is what I'm going to share with
another
Trey.
Quick video. Look, it's a quick video, Model 3 dude.
On a phone call with him, kind of share our charts, do a little bit of TA for the following week and next couple of weeks. There's a lot to digest in here. I'm going to make it as quick as possible. This entire region we've been talking about is an accumulation, right? We're all pretty aware of that. All right, we've had some nice volatility zones in March, now August, expecting another one here in September. Now, this yellow line here is the POC, or the point of control. This is where the most volume is on the stock from literally from the January run-up all the way up to now, basically, right? There is someone just absolutely... Shut up! He's fighting with someone. I don't know what's going on. Get out of here. Anyways, this is the point of control. Now, this is very, very important. Every single time you squoze on AMC and basically any other stock, you find balance or support on the POC and you get a solid demand volume and you start running to the upside. You go to the point of least resistance, okay? So the reason we got caught here is because of the trend line on AMC, the macro trend line. What we're looking for in this area here,
because of the trend line. Wow. Listen to this. Oh, my God.
Reversal candles, it's because they almost lost control up here, but it's not quite fully accumulated yet. This was the push up on last point of support on the POC. We found demand volume. We started pushing to the upside. We broke the macro. This is called a fake out, right? On a descending broadening wedge. And I think I can pull up an image for you guys.
Oh, good.
Right here. This one, open a new tab. Let's see if I can do this. Open image in a new tab. Boom, right? This is a descending broadening wedge where you have several touch points on the top and bottom trend line. You fake out, you come back to a certain point, not all the way to the bottom, okay? And then you push to the upside. So with my trend lines here and
like,
here.
Excuse me, though. Like, that's not what this looks like, but okay.
You can see that we've had a fake out. We come back to almost the point of control where I don't think we're going to touch.
Is this also a fake out then? Like, it's not a fake out. These are short covering rallies that correspond with rallies in the broad market. So, I mean, why would this go this way when you have such a positive beta right now? Everything's correlated.
That point of control again because we're in a bullish channel in this zone, right? So if I'm looking at the bullish channel here, we're finding support on it. I mean, if I actually zoom back out, we are on the POC. If I'm just looking at this entire accumulation, we're literally on the POC right now. Okay.
Yeah, we're fans of Chris Norland here.
So. We push up. We have a fake out. We come back down. We find support on the point of control. If we get demand volume, I expect to get another move similar to the LPS where you rock it back up. You actually break the macro trend line, you retest it, and you finally find support on the top of the trend line, and then you send it. Okay, that's what I'm looking for, and I know that phase 6 is coming into effect. So
why would that happen?
With all the margin requirements on AMC, I am predicting this to go to all-time highs, to be honest.
Oh my God.
The reason being is, let me show you this chart right here. This is something that we've been following for a while. What happened to it? There we go. Right. That's the SPY. Sorry. There we go. This one. This chart right here. This guy. I don't know why you can't see it. There we go. Okay. This matches pretty well. If you're looking at this sell test here across the entire trading range, pretend this is January, straight across.
Pretend.
So if I show you that again,
Well,
you
they're
can
good
see
at that.
that the point of control is actually over here in January, right? So we're looking this line. It would be this line right here, horizontally. All right, I'll do this. Up right there. Look, you bump your head, you come back up and you squeeze. So that's the zone that we're in right now. The exact zone. We're finding support here. And in that image, where you find a sell test,
God.
you start pushing to the upside.
Mm.
Right? From here. You bump your head, you squeeze, you find support on that same line, straight across, and then you squeeze. So I know the 1348 is about to cross to the downside. You don't see it. It's right there. It's so clear. Okay, let's go back over here. What happened the last two times that happened over here in January? Oh, we're going to cross down, psych. Oh, we're going to cross down, psych. And then you push up to the upside. Another thing I can show you, there's two more things. EMA ribbons, you have the 21 over everything else. So this is bullish. If the 21 EMA is over, I'm bullish for the future, near term at least.
Even though they're all curling down.
Ready to run.
Okay.
I'm looking for a push up, find some resistance here, come back down, retest, and fly with the margin requirements. And just the chart.
The margin requirements,
everything's telling me it's ready to go.
That's always been.
So, looks pretty good. One more thing I can show you is a MACD divergence. So you are coming from a negative, a swing up to a positive, and a push back down to a negative. So you're coming from, on the negative side, a low or a high to a low point. Okay, that's your divergence. And if you're looking at it with the
You're
price,
looking at the histogram bars.
if I go like this, you're going to see that there is a divergence there on MACD. So this bottom over here, right there, it's negative to a positive swing to a negative lower swing, but the price is coming from a low to a high.
No,
that is
the actual moving average line is down here, and over here the moving average line is up here. So it's not in divergence; it's in convergence. This is lower. That's higher. This is lower. This is higher. But he's looking at the momentum bars, which I've never really heard anybody, seen anybody. I don't know why you would look at it that way. Anyway, it's something you can talk about.
MACD hidden bullish divergence, so not very clear, but it's looking really, really good. This is just what I'm going to share with Trey. GME looks pretty much ready to run as well. So it's looking pretty good. And I'm going to turn my camera off because I think my girlfriend's coming into the room and she might be naked. So
yeah, right.
Looks good. Everything looks good.
More lies.
The one thing that we're going to be looking for is for the candles here.
How pumped am I for Jerome Powell? Looking forward to this week's volatility. Thoughts? Does he talk this week? Is there a Powell speech this week? I know there was Friday. I'm always ready for the volatility. And we've been saying that I guess it's this week. We've been saying that this bear market rally is basically bullshit. So we got Brainerd, we got Barkin, we got Williams. Yeah, we got Mester. Good old hometown Fed president. Bostic. I don't think we have Jerome Powell this week, but we got all these other ones. But yeah, I'm pumped, I guess. Let's see. Not everyone is a scammer. Some just want to make money, just as him. Look at all his highest viewed videos. They're the ones where he talks about other YouTubers. That's why he keeps making them. So what? All of my videos are pretty much about what other YouTubers are saying as well. It's about the veracity of the information. But why do you care, though? Like, just don't watch him then. Like, if you don't like what he's doing, don't watch him. And they don't know how to read these charts. They don't know how they work. They don't know what they mean. They don't know how to read them accurately. I agree. Do you think it was quite convenient that Adam Aron came out with a dividend right after GameStop did? This is what kind of baffles me with AMC Apes. You can't go wrong with Ryan Cohen. You can't? Well, except for Bed Bath & Beyond. But, you know, hey, they are still confident. At least last time I checked, they were still confident that Ryan Cohen was going to come back for them. He's going to come back. He'll never let go, Jack. 3:30. Oh yeah. So Wednesday, they're going to announce a $400 million whatever loan. I mean, I looked at the Bed Bath & Beyond financials earlier. I mean, they're in serious trouble. They are not in good shape. It's going to take a lot more than $400 million to save them. But I don't think it was convenient that he came out with a dividend, because I don't think that the dividend did shit for GameStop. In fact, I talk about this a lot, that when the dividend came out, the volume actually went down on GameStop. So I don't, and it hasn't Moassed. So I don't think that it is anything. I think it's nothing. You're gonna have to work on that triggering, Lissandro. It's okay. How's the NFT marketplace working? Yeah, right. He talked, Jerome Powell talked on Friday, and the market took a dive. The market will trend down and prep for the next set of rate changes. Question just is, has everything been repriced, or is there still more to go? Let me get this shit off of Heikinashi. I didn't even, well, anyway, go to like a weekly chart, maybe. Yeah, I would say there's probably more to go, personally. I mean, as Rico said, I mean, this line here is the control point. That's where the majority of trading has taken place. Let's take it back to, I don't know, middle of 2019. The majority of trading has taken place in the 280 to 290 range. Currently at 405. This is all from this is all pandemic stimulus. This is all that $6 trillion that was added into the economy after this COVID crash here, which isn't much of a crash because it rebounded to there, and then so as far as I'm concerned, this shit's got to go down quite a bit more to get rid of all this. I mean, it's not going to get rid of all of it, but anyway, that's what I'm looking at here. I'm heavy into UVXY right now. I was expecting a. See, I don't play around with volatility index, because it's not reliable. It's not as reliable as it's not as reliable as people think it is. For example, let's look at something here. All these off here. Get that off. 350, so 350 would be here, right there. I mean, we're not far off of it, so we could look at from the COVID low here to the high, right there. Look how it does that. That's stupid. Right there-ish. There we go. So barely retraced 6.18, bounced off of that. Yeah, I would say we're going to probably at least go to here. You know, who knows, but that's a 50% retracement right there. From here to here, 50% puts you here, which is 344. So, yeah, 350, very possible. Have you viewed Morant's Rant's rumor video that GameStop and Bed Bath & Beyond are merging? No, and I'm not going to. Not interested in that guy. Empty shelves equals lack of buying power, which means companies do not want to extend you credit due to risk of non-payment. These volatility indexes are short plays. You don't really want to be in those for any length of time. That's correct. Something took me a while to learn. At the end of the day, you don't want to fight the Fed. Don't want to fight the Fed. And that's what happened. That's what some people were trying to do. Apparently, I think it was mostly Wall Street scamming. I mean, seriously, who actually thought that this was a viable recovery, a viable rally? I mean, maybe some people did. I'd say that was quite foolish. This here, give me a break. That's ridiculous. Same thing happened here. Ridiculous. I mean, it happens, but, you know, believing it, look what happened. Look what happened. Look what will happen. So, but I was going to, yes, I got sidetracked. I was going to address the volatility index. So let's just put up the VIX. On a daily time frame. So, and then actually, let me go back and put the SPY and then overlay the VIX this way with a new price scale. And let's get this off here. Okay. And reset the thing and get the volume off there. All right, let me get this Fibonacci off there. All right, and get this stupid drawing off there. All right. So the VIX is sitting at like 25. Right. In fact, maybe we should go weekly. I'm just looking at this here to see. So just for comparison, the COVID crash, the VIX spiked up over 60, 66. Recently, we had what? We had 33. We had high 30s. Okay. Notice after this initial spike right here, you didn't have anything close to that. All of your peaks were down in here. And in fact, they trended down. This year, or actually, I guess at the end of last year, December, you started seeing it like spike up. And now it's spiking up again, you know. But the point here is that this is all lower. Why is it lower? Well, the VIX is the uncertainty index, right? This was a high point of uncertainty right here. But it quickly resolved, and we entered this trend because of the macroeconomic response. Okay, every other time we've never come close to that level of uncertainty, and I don't necessarily think that we will, because we've already seen these levels. We've already seen this type of volatility, so I don't think it will necessarily be reflected in the volatility index. So just my thoughts, but seeing it rally up, what did I think they were saying, 30%, 30 points or something. Where is it? 30 to 35%. 30 to 35%. What would that be? You're talking about just put it there. Put it at 40%, roughly. I mean, it's certainly possible, but not something that I would personally play. GameStop is heading under $20. I missed that earlier. GameStop and Bed Bath & Beyond, two failed businesses with shitty, outdated business plans. Wonder how a negative will turn out. So that reminds me of the like Circuit, was it Circuit City and somebody else back in around, I don't know, what was it? I don't know, 2007 or whenever those stores was. Circuit City and Blockbuster, maybe they were talking about possibly merging. They didn't, and they probably both would have still failed. So tired of the money printing and these handout we keep giving to other countries. We have absolutely no transparency in our market. Can't wait till Moass happens and never invest in this market. Okay. But he keeps forgetting that along with the next round of rate hikes coming, you also have QT getting ramped up in September. Yep. Fed's going to start unloading the balance sheet at a higher pace. Market has way more downside. So when a lot of these loans start coming in, that's just going to be taken out the economy off the balance sheet, off the M2, if you will. So yeah, I mean, and we've looked at that before. Let's see, just look at the M2 data. So you can see, like, shit. Here's COVID, 2020, and we very quickly jumped up from 15 trillion to 18, and then increasing and hitting a peak of like 21, 22 actually. This year even. It started to come down just a little bit. It's started to come back off just a little bit. But yeah, this is, people talk about inflation and rate hikes and all this stuff, but you have $6 trillion, $6 more trillion in circulation out there, and we're talking about a stock market that looks like this. I mean, hello. This is where all that money starts to come in. The stock market itself, it's the S&P 500 went up 117% off of the COVID low. That's not even off the low. That wasn't even off the low. Hit a peak 124%. 124%. And now we're down 15, not even 15% off of that peak. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense considering the fact that this is still where this is, but what happens when this comes down? Yeah, this has to go way down. This has to go down. But good point on the QT. Is Gary Gensler heading out? I thought I saw something over the past few days on this. I haven't seen anything about that. Haven't seen anything about that except from like finance news, but I haven't seen anything credible that says that. Let's see. If you believe in Moass, you're financially retarded. You should be made to wear a helmet during your daily travels. Adam Aron already said that Q3 is going to be soft. No one, so the crap will hit the fan. Can you cover Lou when you're done with the market? Yes. So let's do that. So Lou, is he back? Do I have to look him up? So Rico is, let me look at this. You draw in your fucking fantasy candles. Okay, great. Draw them in there. But, I mean, and put these random lines up here at 80. What a joke. Lou versus Wall Street. Powell made it clear that there will be no money printing going forward. I felt like he did too. I felt like that was made clear before. That's what I don't. That's why I don't understand all of this rhetoric about a pivot. I don't think. I mean, I don't personally. I don't understand who thought that they were pivoting. Like, I don't know if anybody actually believed that, or if that was just the narrative that was being pushed by the media, or like the way they were talking about it. It's like, oh, well, you know, it was just weird. It was like they weren't actually saying it. They were saying that they were talking about the debate about it, but who actually thought that? Who actually thought that they were pivoting? Even though the market had priced in rate cuts for next year, which it's like, okay, the market's irrational. The market is there to make money. Wall Street institutions, they're not there to make sure that the nation's, you know, money supply and value, all the valuations are right necessarily. It's there for profit. So they're not going to, quote unquote, do the right thing unless they're basically forced to. Anyway, depressing week, getting ready to sell. My kids can at least eat for tonight and tomorrow. The stock destroyed my family. Is that a comment that somebody left on Lou? Lou dropped a video, dropped a 2-minute video 2 hours ago. Rico poverty, yeah, Rico. But his girlfriend, here it is. Here's the one.
What's going on, my silly little motherfuckers? All right, listen, I want to put something out there for you guys to understand.
Okay.
Ape and AMC right now, as it stands, we're probably in the last week of it. AMC had institute sell off because now that obviously with Ape, they could cover their shorts in AMC. Remember I said collateral? So the value that the institute had holding AMC shares has diminished.
Now, wait a minute.
There's still going to be shorts there that obviously got...
Wait a minute now. He's saying that they're covering AMC shorts with Ape. They are not the same security. They're not the same security. Now, people are saying that they're practically the same security. They both represent equity and AMC, but I mean, they're not the same security though. So you couldn't return an Ape share if you borrowed an AMC share. So I don't know what he's talking about, what he's trying to pull there. Looks like Lou needs to invest in a bro or a manzir. It's the other term for that. But yeah. Jesus. What are those, pancakes?
Got to cover, and okay, there's no problem on that. So like I said, if you're in both, whatever, you're not missing anything in that capacity. But I wanted to say something to you. Based on what Powell did this past week on Friday, the market is fucking terrified. shit is coming. Like he said, pain. Remember Judgment Day, chicken at 9,000. Please understand, whatever decisions you're gonna make, you're gonna have to make them very soon, because you're gonna see some things happen. Good stuff as well, but let you know that this nightmare that you've been living under, we've been living under, doesn't have to be a nightmare. You could be smooth and, you know, do what you gotta do. Like I said, if you're in both, one boat is gonna float and the other one's gonna fucking float a little bit, then sink. Okay? And it's reverse thinking from before. So, this is it. A lot of shareholders in Ape didn't get their shares. Understand? That's gonna have to force Popcorn to drop more shares, because there's still motherfuckers today that don't got shares. This is a week after. Okay, at a certain point, they're gonna have to either merge Ape and AMC or just keep one. Just letting you know how this works.
They are?
As far as this
at some point, they're gonna have to merge Ape and AMC and just keep one. Can they do that? Okay.
This shit is coming to an end. So relax. So if you're in the play, we're left
it's coming
right,
to an end.
You're not missing out on either or the other. So all things come to an end, and then this whole AMC drama comes to an end, and then we move on with other stuff. Then it all ends.
Fantastic. AMC walk and talk.
What's going on, my silly little motherfuckers? All right, listen. Standing in front of an AMC, I just want to tell you something. How fucked up and corroded this fucking place is. Look, it smells like pop. You can smell popcorn out here. It smells like 20 dead raccoons. But look at this fucking theater. Look at this fucking piece of shit. Right. Fucking light bulbs are fucking all burnt out and corroded. The fucking floor looks like fucking like this shit is invented.
Dude,
the next, you know what?
That's just New York. Everything looks like that there, doesn't it? I mean, what? I'm not defending AMC, but I mean, just like.
But at the end of the day, Sunday completely fucking empty. Yeah, this is a fucking dying down resort. And you may be saying, Lou, why are you saying that? This is why I'm saying the motherfucker, because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We came here for the fucking squeeze. Fuck this fucking place. At the end of the day, we are here to make our money.
Good point.
They were making money off of us. We saved the company. We did a lot of things. They wanted to split. They wanted to do this dilution shit. They made money. They're happy. And all of a sudden, you're freaking out on the numbers. Here's what I say. This week, if you're in both, fine. You're going to see a movement. Okay? That movement can get you back your money back or some money on top. But with the dilution, shit is not on our side. But it's okay. You'll still make your money and money on top. How much? Hey, the market is melting. Institutes are sold on top. So right now, we're in a situation where we're going to make money, but Moass right now, you know who you got to thank for that one. But don't worry about it. Remember I told you Ape now is collateral for AMC? Remember how pissed I was at everything? Well, there you go. But you know what you can do this week. Like I said, I'm still in. And on Monday, I'm going to be only on one of the plays. So just stay focused. I know a lot of you, this freaked you the fuck out, this bullshit split. But understand something. Going forward, you have the opportunity, because if you stay in both, you're still covered. You got shares. If you sell one, get into the other, you double up. Okay, you do the wild joker stuff. Be careful with that. If you split, hold one, and then put that money in another play, you can maximize money on another side, even come back. But the opportunity is there for you. You're not a victim. You got to understand. You just got to be calm. Don't give into your emotions. and make some money. As far as what I said from before,
Yeah, right.
my feelings on AMC and popcorn, I think now you motherfuckers understand.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we get it. So that's interesting. That thing that Manuel says here sounds like a horoscope, ambiguous and completely useless. So
I think now you're starting to understand what I was telling you about the line, the DD. I'm not gonna say it, I'll get suspended again. So that being said, that's a nice couple. Anyway, economy's melting. It's gonna melt more. Look at this. Starbucks out of business here.
he was part of a
hang
think
tight.
tank, but can't hold a camera right.
We're back, motherfuckers. We're back.
We're back. Okay. But this bit about a horoscope, ambiguous and completely useless, you know, that's so true. And so, you know, we've talked a little bit about these cognitive biases and logical fallacies and whatnot. And so there's one called the Barnum effect, also called the Forer effect. It's a common psychological phenomenon whereby individuals give high accuracy ratings to descriptions of their personality that supposedly are tailored specifically to them, yet which are in fact vague and general enough to apply to a wide range of people. This effect can provide a partial explanation for the widespread acceptance of some paranormal beliefs and practices such as astrology, fortune telling, aura reading, and some types of personality tests. Okay, so it's not exactly originally, you know, the way that it was applied, but so, you know, the effect is manifested in response to statements that are called Barnum statements, meaning general characterizations attributed to an individual are perceived to be true of them, even though the statements are such generalizations, they could apply to almost anyone. Like, we're going to be fine, you're going to get your money back, you know, you have made a smart investment. Such techniques are used by fortune tellers, astrologers, and other practitioners to convince customers that they, the practitioners, are in fact endowed with a paranormal gift. Okay. Specific example is the so-called acceptance phenomenon, which describes the general tendency of humans to accept almost any bogus personality feedback. Subjective validation occurs when two unrelated or even random events are perceived to be related because a belief, expectation, or hypothesis expects a relationship. Okay, that's huge here. You know, that is, I cannot stress the importance of that piece enough. For example, when reading a horoscope, people actively seek a correspondence between its contents and their perception of their personality, but two unrelated or even random events are perceived to be related because a belief, expectation, or hypothesis expects a relationship. All of the catalysts in AMC, right? So interesting, interesting bit there. I like that idea. I've been fascinated with the Barnum effect or the Forer effect, and it's related to confirmation bias for sure. Hawthorne effect. Okay, don't know that one. And we have a lot of these cognitive biases that are certainly present here, but that was a good thing. Trumpism. Oh boy, make America great again. Can we do this one? Make Orwell fiction again. Like it or not, Lou has been correct about ape. So far, he just needed to show the evidence like Teresa Perrin did. Teresa Perrin, oh, she's an idiot. She was on the red box train for a long time, and that didn't work out. But I'm not sure how Lou was correct about ape. You're gonna have to You're gonna have to give me more than that on that. Let's see. So here's Trey with a. I do that? Oh, I can't do that. I can do this though. Let's see. Paste it in. Oh, Trey's tweet here. Also, if you're ever worried about where AMC is going to go, all I ask is you know what this means and what this is and what it means. This alone, this single pattern tells you everything you need to know about the macro direction of AMI. Descending, broadening wedge. So that's exactly what Rico said. And I noticed that Trey had a video about Rico's theories. So Trey's not even, he's phoning it in now at this point. So that's awesome. Good job, Trey. Wow. Okay. Let's see. AMC is a gamble at this point. I'm hearing. Seeing. Yeah, asked Teddy Zane about Redbox. Well, he made money on it, though, so he doesn't care. He made money on all of his plays.
Yeah, back with another video.
Okay. Let's see. Akin Crypto Nation. So this is a small channel here, 50 subscribers. Let's see what they got. We can. Wow, we were everything was going so well. Okay. Start talking about the Barnum effect, and everything goes to shit.
Yeah, back with another video here. Yeah, I'm just sitting here at work. But yeah, just a quick video here. Want to talk a little bit about AMC. So I guess the way things are looking, a lot of people selling out. There's a lot of confusion going on with AMC.
Yeah.
Half of the community is divided. Bag holders are disappearing. At this point, like I said, right now I'm holding about 18 shares of Ape share. But I think at this point, the whole AMC movement is a crapshoot right now. You know, so it's like you're in a casino. It's pretty much a crapshoot. You know, it's a gamble. It is what it is, man. I gotta say it like it is. You know, AMC. You know, like I said, this play, at this point, everybody got to look out after themselves. You know, if you want to day trade it. If you want to swing trade it.
Well, see, that's the problem. That should have been the way from the beginning. But it was all this, I hold for you, you hold for me. We're a great, big, happy family. Like, literally like children's Barney. Yeah, it should always be. I mean, it's not a team sport. We've been over that a lot. Let's see. 18 shares. He did say 18 shares. Trust me, bro.
We traded. I already said what I'm going to do. 8 shares right now. I'm just holding just about 18 shares. I think next week I'll probably pick up maybe another 5 or 6 more shares next week.
Oh.
And I'm gonna see what happens. If it maybe 8 share, maybe it's gonna make a run next week. You know, it'll be a good swing play for me. I guess we'll see what happens. But yeah, other stocks. I want to get you guys' opinions. What you guys are stock picks for next week? I'm looking at BBIG. I think BBIG could be a good buy for a swing trade. Possibly BNGO, Volta. I think Volta is more of it's a good long-term play where you can just buy into those shares and just hold it, for long-term. Volta, I'm definitely going to be getting into Volta because that stock has the potential to go up to like $10 a share. I need to start winning. I need to help me get in on that play. But yeah, what do you guys, top, maybe top 3 or 4 stock picks for next week? I could be wrong. I'm looking at possibly BBIG, Volta, BNGO, maybe BBBY, Bed Bath & Beyond or whatever. But yeah, I'm already in AMC. I'm only holding a couple of shares of AMC. Like I said, it's a crapshoot. Hey, maybe it'll squeeze. I don't know. If it squeezes, hey, I could make a little bit of money, with my little 18 shares right now. But like, either way it go, AMC is a crapshoot. It is what it is. It's a gamble. I got to call that for what it is. That play is just, yeah. You got to go for
not
what
going nowhere.
Go for what with that play.
AMC not going to the motherfucking moon.
Guaranteed. But yeah, please go ahead and subscribe. Hit the like button for
they say,
post
big
notifications.
Man, where you
Every
been?
time I post a video, you'll get the notification. I just want to get you guys'
so we got Tony Tinko here. I believe about to come in here. While we're waiting for that one, how about this? How do you swing trade 5 shares? Well, yeah, that's true. He doesn't sound like he's overinvested by a lot. But, talking about buying meme stocks next week? Are you kidding? Yeah, it's possible. It's possible that you could make some. Yeah, not really the right time for that, unless you're buying puts. But even that's risky.
I'm back. This channel is controversial, so this is what I got.
That's why we like it.
There's a lot of things going on right there, which is good. And it's bad, but that's what YouTube wants, and that's what YouTube's gonna get. We're gonna have the YouTube Royal Rumble against the best influencers on YouTube. We're gonna name a few. There's a lot of them, but we're just gonna name the few that is causing this upset, animosity, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to call it the YouTube Rumble. Right? So, we got Teddy C on one side. We got the Canadian Kevin on another side. And we got the most talked about guy. I don't know why nobody likes him, or some do, and some don't. And that's the only one that I gave credit because he's the only one that tried to get these people together, and that's John Whip Sniping. Whether you like him or not, he's on the Royal Rumble YouTube channels. Now I got a cold shit. Teddy C, the hell you did, yo? You passed me this freaking cold or whatever you got. But check it out. People want to know what's going on with this drama, right? I want to know, Tony Tanko, and a lot of people out there want to know what's going on, because we don't know what's going on. There's a lot of repeating channels, repeating things, and sending messages here and there, and we don't know what's going on. So what I'm requesting is, put your shit aside, be a man. Like I was making these videos, right? The alpha DNA. Bring that alpha DNA and put it in live stream, right? We want Teddy Z, Kevin from Canada, and we want John with Sniping to make a live stream, and we're gonna express our own opinion and speak out what we think, right? Whether it's true or not, somebody's lying or somebody's saying the truth. But it's best that everybody has say and input and hears everybody's input, right? Because we're here to express ourselves in this channel, right? And have a dialogue Whether you like their opinion or not, it doesn't matter. We just want to know what's the drama is all about. The drama on YouTube with these YouTubers are all over the channels. And like I said, there's repeaters out there and it got to me. And I just want to know what's going on. Right? I'm not going to bash nobody because remember, somebody's got to be right and somebody's got to be wrong. I know the losing side and what the winning side. The winning side. Because when I was watching Teddy C, I mean, he was really upset. I mean, I don't know what got him so upset that he said so many things to show that he was right or to prove that his theory and
I know
his
Model 3
IPO
dude has a theory on that, right?
was the best move that he made, and he warned people. And then we got the other guys that disagree, right? John was sniping, saying that he don't agree and things like that. Hey, but that's his opinion. That's Teddy Z's opinion. And now Kevin from Canada, he got his own opinion. I don't think Kevin from Canada got so upset like Teddy Z. So maybe Teddy C should be make this live stream because he's the one that got the most. You know, when somebody blows their top out of control, that means he's guilty or something. But I don't know. I'm just saying, Teddy C, don't get upset. I'm just saying, you know, because when you come in collective, that means you're in control and you're saying, and your words fall into place. So you don't have to get upset. And another thing I want to mention, I think the eighth father should be the referee to this. So I'm requesting a live stream from these four characters, right? Teddy Z, Kevin from Canada, John was sniping, and the eighth father to referee this. And remember, we're going to have to control people. We're going to let people talk and let us comment on the review section, right? So that everybody could comment and everybody could read. And we keep it under control. You got to let everybody speak, whether you don't like it or not. Let the person speak. Let him put his views out and try to make
Tony's
us
a friend
understand
of the
what's
channel.
going on, whether you understand.
This Tony is a friend of the channel.
Nah,
I think he just wants to
problem,
get everybody
right?
out.
In their own mind.
And wants
whatever
everybody
like
to,
to
you know,
say.
get on a live
I just
stream
wanna say,
and air their grievances.
We want to see
etc.
this Royal YouTube Rumble.
Or Rumble.
Let's get it done. Teddy Z, John was sniping, Kevin from Canada. We want to see a live stream speaking about this.
That would be
mess
a shit show.
That's on YouTube right now. And a father, we want you to be the referee because you are entertainer. And with that, I'll let you go and you think about that.
You did. True, that's true. You didn't. But so I won't jump to any conclusions. Let's see. Suck, squeeze, bang, blow. I find him pretty uninspiring, personally. I know Badback knows who I'm talking about there, but I don't know if anybody else does. Casey Shaw. Do we have to pay to watch? To pay me to watch. Okay, here's CSI.
In the float talk.
CSI on the potato cam. That's not 720, y'all. I mean, if Casey's videos weren't like massively long, we'd probably look at them. But CSI debunking the market cap error.
We had a discussion about the float size. Now, in the float, talking about the float size, we want to take a look at this. These are the statistics from Chart Exchange, because that was the website everybody was talking about that had the shares outstanding and the float incorrect. All right, now AMC shows a float of 515,280,470 float. That means that's how many shares are out there, okay? And over here on APE, we see that there's 515,280,470 in the float in APE. So now AMC and APE have the exact same float. Also, the question came up was if AMC's shares outstanding was 516,820,000, then how was APE's 700 million or 200 million over the float? And so all the videos begin to come out talking about this is 200 million synthetics right here. This proves it. When now you can see that all that chart exchange has done was now the shares outstanding is 516,820,595 in AMC, and the exact same number over here, 516,820,595. Now, they're the exact same. So, apparently, Chart Exchange has fixed its glitch. All right, but what glitch nobody has talked about?
No, we fixed the glitch. We fixed the glitch. He won't be receiving a paycheck, so it'll just work itself out. We like to avoid confrontation whenever possible.
Vanguard, the number one in the world, they've overtaken BlackRock, and Vanguard listed on that same day at the same time an outstanding share count of 51.68 billion shares.
Whoa.
A little bit more than what Chart Exchange was. Vanguard released the data for APE, and it showed that they was 51.68 billion shares of APE outstanding. So if you want to believe that there's synthetics and that their glitch accidentally revealed it, Vanguard tells us almost 52 billion. Now, since then, of course, they fixed the glitch, and right here, Vanguard stock overview for APE showed that it closed at 650. And if you scroll down and get to the stats, it tells us that the outstanding shares equals 516.82 million, not billion anymore. Now, I thought that was kind of funny. They've all reset. Now, everybody shows the exact same number of outstanding shares for APE. But what I found interesting was the fact that there's only a decimal place difference here. Because see, it was 51.68 billion, and somebody had made a clerical error and they didn't have the decimal in the right place, and once they shifted the decimal one spot over, it became 516 million. But what we saw was 51.68 billion. So somebody made that mistake and they fixed it. It's as simple as that. There's no conspiracy. Could it have been revealing it? Nah. No. Because it's too obvious to me that it was a clerical error where somebody didn't have the decimal correct here in Vanguard. So that kills it with all that, with the three things that everybody's been talking about. T90, don't give a shit about that. Options shouldn't have been there to begin with. And the shares outstanding, it's back to normal. So when it comes to catalysts and what's going to make this stock's price move, and now this stock also, now that they're
I mean, he's debunked all the catalysts. Why is he still? Maybe he's not. I don't know. But I mean, is
combined together. I take with a grain of salt most of them, because I've been through it for a whole year. And if you remember the things that you've been through, you'll see that The thing that they're talking about is just same old shit, so I don't pay them no mind. All right. But now I do think that I have found a catalyst, an unknown catalyst.
Here we
that's
go.
going to turn it around and give us a push back up. When will be determined by if or when Aron decides to tweet about the matter. I'm going to talk about the unknown catalyst coming up. I've also got a video coming up because I'm in full video mode tonight called AMC Breaks All the Rules. All right. Today we had an IPO that came public, Jay-Z. And we're going to talk about that, its connection to AMC, and how AMC breaks all the rules in the next video coming up. I want to do that one next because it's important for the people in my Discord to see. So with that, I love y'all. Be blessed. And I'll see you in the next video.
So apparently Teddy Zane must have, let's see. He said he made money on it. So he had about a few minutes. Okay. What is this with the God pill? An unknown cat, yeah. I think it's the movie pass thing. But oh, this guy, oh man, I don't know about this guy. I don't know if I can do this. This actually makes actually gonna need some more, let's see here. Lawsuit. Lawsuit update, lawsuit explanation, maybe this one. I don't know what this is about.
Alrighty guys, couple updates. The first one, we did get a 10Q today, and it says as of August 10th, which is Wednesday, total common stock issued is 509 million shares. Technically this means that they have touched into the newly authorized shares. Yay. By roughly 9 million shares because they only had 500 million common stock before then. If you look at what's been announced in that 10Q, basically institutionals were buying. There's over, I think it's like 25 to 30 million shares owned by BlackRock and Vanguard and all these other people, which is most likely due to the Russell 2000 or 3000. They're finally adding those shares to the Russell.
Friday, okay. Let's see. I'll just go to his page. It hints at threats of a countersuit against me. Probably that one.
What up, my people? So I made a video a few weeks ago talking about the risk that I'm taking, the liability I'm putting on my name, and by suing MULN, and how that should motivate you guys.
Is he using his own money to do it, or is he taking donations for that too, like he did to buy options for this stock? That's my question.
To join me, First off, it's the best case retail has against market makers, insiders, and manipulation of dilution to prevent a stock squeeze. But if we take a look at the email that we received from MULN Automotive lawyers today in response to the cease and desist, it says, "Dear Mr. MULN, I write on behalf of our client MULN Automotive in response to the August 15th, 2022 letter sent on your behalf of your client Marcus Ray. The allegations made in your letter are categorically rejected. There was no malfeasance in connection with the July 26, 2022 vote. You and your client are misinformed at the outset. The voting percentages you reference are completely inaccurate. The vote in favor of MULN's proposal for potential issuance of Series D preferred stock was actually 86% of votes cast." See, there's a very specific language he put there, 86% of votes cast. But there was 488 million votes that could vote. Only 248 million votes approved the dilution. And so if you didn't vote, then your vote was effectively a no vote. Had they got 8 million less votes, even though they would have won the vote, 240 million to just 50 million no votes, it still would have been considered a no to dilution, because not more than 50% of all votes were voted yes on dilution. So when we claimed that there was 52% that approved the dilution, it was based off the effectual numbers, not the numbers of actual votes, but how the votes were all applied at the end of the day.
Isn't that how it works? I don't know.
They claim no manipulation of the vote. Then they attack my lawyer a little bit and says, as an attorney, you have an obligation to affirmatively investigate claims made by your client before asserting them. It appears that no such efforts were undertaken. Easily accessible public information readily establishes the frivolity of you and your client's premise that July 26, 2022 vote was suspect. It also appears that your client has been improperly attempting to manipulate the market for MULN stock for some time. Without providing an exhaustive list of his objectionable conduct, our preliminary review of your client's various YouTube videos and other public statements, which we hope you in fact reviewed before taking on your engagement, indicates that your client was engaged in various security law violations, including improper solicitation under the proxy rules, attempting to form a control group without compliance with the Williams Act, and an attempted unregistered offering of securities in the form of asking others to participate in his litigation. Now, I briefly Googled the Williams Act, and what I saw, it talked about an insider having to own 5% or more of all outstanding shares in order to qualify under the Williams Act. That was just a Google search, so I'm not 100% certain about that. But I'm not worried about it. Like, I'm expecting a countersuit. I'm expecting an SEC investigation. And I'm expecting you guys to back me up on this. I'm expecting you guys to realize I'm the only one fighting for retail. And wherever this goes, I'm taking it to the end of the road. Hopefully retail and I come out victorious. But, like, if I got to get nailed to the freaking cross, I'm about to get nailed to the cross. Like, I don't care. I know they screwed us. I know that if they get away with this, retail will never get a squeeze again, and that retail will have no control over buying power, which is supposed to be a free market of buying and selling pressure. And they completely destroyed.
Colluding to cause a short squeeze is illegal. That's a fact. That is a fact. I mean, it's never really enforced, but it does not change the fact that it is that's not really the proper use of the system.
That potential by being able to rig dilution votes and making sure that you never have enough ownership of a stock in order to squeeze it. And I'm not gonna, I'd rather die than live in that world. It's just that simple. The fact that your client might hope to manipulate the stock market for MULN stock by performing a short squeeze, or that he may disagree with business decisions made by MULN.
Now, after hearing that, this comment, he checked himself into a mental health center, makes more sense.
Officers, directors does not create a viable claim for breach of fiduciary duty. Well, how about when freaking David Misery? How about when David Misery tweeted On February 27th, MULN short squeeze bomb waiting to explode YouTube via YouTube, not financial advisor, but check this out, MULN Automotive. And anything they're claiming that I said in my videos is probably just the same of what he shared for in the YouTube video of somebody else. That guy saying long hold, squeeze potential, all this other bullcrap. He can say it and David Mishry can tweet his stuff, but I can't say it? Come on, people. Man, if you guys aren't joining my lawsuit yet, you are whack.
That lawsuit is going nowhere. I'll tell you that right now. Okay, what do we got here? We got that lady. What's her name again? Shit. The one that somebody referenced earlier. David, I think, did. Her name is not David. This lady.
Guys, it's me, Teresa Perrin. For those of you that follow the channel, you know that I don't really talk about AMC or APE because I feel there's a lot of other people in the community that already address the issues. However, there's something going on that I am extremely disgusted in. Okay. And when researching it this week, I couldn't help but notice and need to bring it to your attention because the dark pool abuse going on within AMC is getting absolutely ridiculous. Along with the fact that depending on where you gather your information for the short interest, it seems to be different everywhere. And I think we need answers because it's not all adding up and something needs to be done because things are getting worse with the abuse that occurs in the dark pool.
The abuse.
Not any better. That's for sure. So let's get into it. If you could, please like and subscribe and come back for more. Let's get started. So after they've adjusted AMC's price to a lot for APE being taken out, AMC is down 19.61% in the past week, which is $2.23. Currently, we are opening on Monday at $9.14, at least in the pre-market. Now, guys, if you ask yourself, why are we...
Well, you don't know that that's where it's going to open. It could gap down. It could gap up. That's where it ended. The post-market, probably, but that's not where it's going to open.
Down
guarantee you that.
So much. Well, yes, the market was down as well, but I think the dark pool trades have a lot to do with this because it's very, very hard when all the orders are going to the dark pool to get any momentum and to get a run, right? Because things are being hidden and the true price isn't being allotted for because you can't see it. You can't
Second time she said allotted.
See the buy volume coming in because I'm sure that what they do show us is primarily selling pressure, and the price confirms my theory on that. Anyways, let's take a look at my data and why I am seeing that this is significantly increasing as far as dark pool manipulation goes.
Yeah, my taxes are going to the dark pool apparently. Just keep paying them.
Because I'd love to know where it really stands. So let's see. All right, guys, let's start with the short interest. So according to Ortex, the short interest is 21.28%, which was an increase of 0.47%. On Friday, they borrowed 10.49 million shares and only returned 9.07 million shares for an increase of borrowed 1.42 million shares. Now, something very interesting occurred this week, and that's that the cost to borrow max is over 100% again, guys. It's at 106.38%. We have not seen that in a very long time. But if you look at the minimum, it's still 4.33%, and the average is 19.91%.
Right.
I'll be very curious to see if throughout the week the cost to borrow max increases higher, the average increases higher, closer to the max of over 100%. So let's be keeping an eye out for that because that will be giving us a lot of detailed information. Now, keep in mind that Ortex is showing there's 21.28% short interest. Let's see what Fintel says. According to Fintel, it's only 17.3%
well,
short
there's
interest.
A reason why
but
that
guys,
is.
Where this gets good is that 65.39%.
Okay, let's stop right there. So this is probably going off of the exchange reported, which conveniently she doesn't show here, but I think we can get that from Mr. Ortex guy. The light pool. These guys are in the kiddie pool. They're swimming in the kiddie pool. Let's see. Closing. Is he going to show it? No. Where's the last? I think he has it on here. Here it is. Yep, right there. 17.3. That was the last. This was 4 days ago. They released the August 15th data, 17.3%. And she's whining about that here, 17.3. Well, Fintel uses the exchange reported data, so that is a big old nothing burger.
Fintel says, according to Fintel, it's only 17.3% short interest.
Also, there's something also that needs to be pointed out here, that this says estimated. This is estimated, it says. So there's that as well, estimated. So you have an estimation based on everything that's happened since the 15th of August versus just the reported data on the effective as of the 15th that was released 4 days ago. So nothing.
But guys, where this gets good is that 65.39% of trades were in the dark pool. Now,
okay, now we're talking about short volume, which is not the same thing as short interest. Not the same thing at all. Okay. So when you buy on your payment for order flow brokerage, Webull, Robinhood, Schwab, E-Trade, TD Ameritrade, wherever, those buy orders are actually short, and I have a video about that. But that's a big concept that I don't think these people ever looked into.
I say this gets good. I don't mean.
Why does it how would it make sense? 65% is short volume. Okay. So, that's where you go dig into it and learn what the short volume actually is and how the market works. Then you realize, oh, okay, this is this goofy system they have where when the market makers sell it to you, they're shorting it to you, and then they turn around and they have 60 seconds to go buy it and all this stuff. That's nothing.
I mean, as in a positive way. I mean, as in a messed up way. Like there's no doubt that the stock is manipulated. I don't care how you cut it, whether you're an ape or not.
So
this information speaks volumes,
it's like,
guys.
Here's a number. I'm not gonna take the time to learn what it means, but there's no doubt that it's manipulated. I mean, it's just garbage.
Because when a stock is trading 65% in the dark pool, there's absolutely no way that can be fair to allot for price.
That's not what it says here either. It's off exchange short volume ratio. God, I'm gonna have to go to chart exchange. Really? Okay. Short volume. Short volume was 62% of the total of the total volume. Okay, now we go to exchange volume. Off exchange was 49% of the volume. So 65% was not off exchange. 65% of the short volume was off exchange, which makes total sense if you understand how it works.
Volume, right? Because when they're sending the majority of the volume to the dark pool, and I'm sure that it's, the buying pressure primarily that's being sent there, given that week after week.
David, there's no debate. There's no room for debate on this. This is just misinterpreting lazy research. I don't need to debate somebody on this. and this is what happens. This is what always happens with these quote unquote debates. Both people just, they're just talking past each other when really they need to listen. They need to listen and actually learn how this shit works.
Of 50%, guys. In fact, here we have it here that it's been increasing. This is the past several trading days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The past 8 trading days, guys, it's gone from 59.90%, increasing day after day up to the 65.39%.
Okay. Well, there's probably a reason for that too. Look at the volume. It's been higher. Volume's been higher. There was renewed interest in everything. There was all this delusion that came back. Retail was probably buying more. So yeah, it makes sense.
So my question is,
we can't even see the dates on this too, by the way. That's ridiculous.
8 days, is this going to be over 70% or by Friday? Because the way it's going, that's what it seems, and that is unacceptable. We need to hold Gary Gensler accountable for this, guys. It is his job. He is in charge of the SEC, which is the regulating firm that controls this. Why is it that he's allowing over 65% of all the stocks volume to go off the lit exchange? It's absolutely...
Because you keep using brokers that use that method. Plain and simple. You keep buying on brokers you all have, and she doesn't, but all these clowns have these promotional codes in their shit. For Moo, for Weeble, he doesn't have it, but but he does have Lux Algo, and for some reason Robinhood's bad, but Weeble is not, and essentially they are the same. I would put Weeble, personally, Weeble sucks. Bad back is a dick. We know that. Not really, but yeah.
Ridiculous. It's not okay at any level. There's petitions out, suggesting that Gary Gensler resigns. Asking for him to be fired. We need to do something.
That'll work.
We absolutely need to do something. If you haven't already, please
use a broker that doesn't go off exchange. Problem solved.
Please watch my video, Gary Gensler's resignation, or resign Gary Gensler, something like that. It's titled. It's easy. His picture's on the front. Just go into my page and you will see it. Guys, we need to stand up as a community, and we can't allow this to continue happening. Because if we do, what? By the end of the year, is it going to be, 99% of trades are done in the dark pool?
Yeah, nice. Yeah, nice logic there.
Not okay. That is not what the stock market was made for. They are screwing us and have been for a very long time, but it's getting progressively worse. Now, on top of the 100% utilization that we have, they still are showing that there's shares available to short, because currently there's 300,000 shares available that they can use to short the stock.
Where do they come from?
Not okay. I want to show you one other thing before I compare what Market Chameleon's telling us, because it's very different and it gets even crazier, guys. First of all, I want you to know what the failure to delivers look like for the week, and then I'm going to get into the comparison with Market Chameleon. So, on Monday, 76,697 shares.
What are you talking about, Monday? No, that says 729. That wasn't Monday. 729 was a Friday. Sloppy, lazy, stupid.
Dubai. So if they have not covered these guys, they're obviously getting a steal at these prices. Obviously, maybe not, because they have to take into consideration.
This is so painful.
So it may end up costing them more. My guess is some of these shares they may have already allotted for. We don't really know, but I like to keep track of this because it gives me an idea of the direction it's heading in. So anyways, Monday, 76,697 failure to delivers. Tuesday, 180,768. Wednesday, 892. I haven't seen a number that low in a while.
No.
Thursday, 88,827. And Friday, 190,266.
What the fuck? Guys. You can't. She didn't even take the. What? I mean, that's egregiously stupid. Oh my God. Not to mention it's about FTDs. Okay, that could be the last video maybe. The Commander 35. She's giving incorrect information, just parroting false conspiracy theories. Seriously, the 29th was a Friday in July. Okay.
27 and Friday 190,266. All right, guys. Wait till you see this. Now, pay attention to some numbers because we're going to go back over it. According to Market Chameleon, only 46% of today's trades were done in the dark pool.
That's right. That's what we saw here. God, 49. Probably including the after hours and all that stuff. All the data's not in until after the market closes.
The average over the past 20 days has been 57%, which, yes, absolutely, according to that chart, I believe that. And the total volume in the dark pool on Friday was 14.1 million shares. Now, 14.1 million shares, they're saying, is 46% of the total volume. But according to Fintel, 11.1 million shares was 65.39% of the
off-exchange short volume ratio. So this is ridiculous. This is so uninformed and just ignorant. It doesn't even know. It doesn't even like depend on knowing anything about the stock market. You're not even reading what these are. You're not even reading the labels that are next to these figures that you're talking about or the dates. So this is really bad, really bad.
The volume. So which one is it, guys? Because this is saying that the dark pool
apples and oranges
volume was almost over 19% higher than what Market Chameleon's saying, but yet 3 million shares less were traded in the dark pool. How does that add up? It doesn't. Do the math. Because they're saying 14 million shares is 46%.
Yeah, we get it. We get it.
Guys, what am I missing here? Please, if you see something that I'm missing, please share it in the comments below because something's very wrong. So either Market Chameleon or Fintel or someone has the share count wrong. Something's not adding up. And again, Fintel's not adding up with Ortex, with 17.3% according to Fintel, which is significantly less than Ortex 21.28% short. So guys, if you have any idea what's going on, please comment below. Please, 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 because this is driving me crazy. I've been looking at this like literally for the past 2 hours going, what's missing? Something has to be. And either that or these numbers are just completely fudded and they say whatever they want them to say. I mean, I'd hate to think that that were true, but something's not adding up. So anyways, that's all I got for today. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great rest of your weekend.
That's about as nice as I can be. Okay. There we go. All right. Let's see here. I mean, that was super easy. That was a super easy one, as most of them are these days.
Well, good morning. Happy 4th of July. Did you get any good fireworks last night?
All right. All-out war. I don't know.
Are you ready for the Friday war tomorrow or what? What's going to happen with Jay-Z, the same underwriter as HKD? Who knows? What about PXMD? Is it going to just be a dud because it got moved to tomorrow and it's coinciding with Jay-Z? Are they both, is it going to disrupt one another, or, you know, the other shitty IPOs coming out tomorrow too? What's going to happen? Is it going to rip? We're going to have 500, 600, 1,000% gains? A lot up in the air. I'll tell you this. I'd rather be, you know, there to see the chaos than just sitting around on the sidelines while being an umbilical cord is wrapped around my neck, strangling me, dangling me around like a puppet, fucking toy soldier, chessboard pawn by a literal manifestation of popcorn who throws movie tickets in your face while you're paying for their debt and losing thousands of your own hard-earned dollars, you know, and being abused repeatedly without any repercussions by hedge funds and inside traders who are really calling the shots behind the scenes. So anyways, this is basically the battle, the eve of battle video tomorrow of what's about to go down. And also, I want to touch on briefly, just for a moment, on what happened today. A sort of test run, a prelude, a demo of IPO Mayhem, which was Mobilicom, MOB, ticker symbol. Did you see how that went? That was an interesting one, I'll say. I stayed out of it because I was not able to pre-order or secure any shares in advance because it kind of slipped my mind and it wasn't really that popular or talked about. So then I came to realize, oh, what's launching today? There was some IPO, and I go to look, it's this one, it's MOB. I'm like, oh shit, I can't pre-order any now. It's like, fuck, what's gonna happen? The popularity.
Sorry guys, I'm kind of retarded.
Seems a little bit lower. The sentiment is still there, it's still bullish, but there's not really a mass following with it here. So what's going to happen? Well, what happened was it opened right out the gate. It dropped about 10, 20, or 30 cents below the pre-order price, which was very interesting, I'll say, which was great fucking buying opportunity, obviously. And then it basically skyrocketed off 50% plus 50 fucking percent gains. And that's a higher gain than I've seen anything going on in this meme shit in a while. Jesus Christ. So I would classify that as like a smaller, lower tier grade IPO madness. It's not on the level of the Hong Kong shit, not like a Meg, obviously. That's like in the larger, higher, super scale. It's like a smaller victory, but I mean, who would fucking complain with 50%? And not even that. The halts weren't even that severe with this one because it wasn't overly saturated. There wasn't tons of fucking, endless buying pressure and all this like collision, chaotic madness going on behind it. It just went boom, and that was it. And it steadily climbed basically, and people made a fortune, 50%. All you had to do was throw $500, $1,000, $2,000.
It was a real.
Here's the thing. Fine. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm kind of retarded. In that. No.
That's going to be a soundbite. They're going to put that to mariachi music.
No. I might have to use Elon Musk flamethrower to light the next joint. Look, here's the thing. Fine. Listen, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm kind of retarded.
Boom, made a paycheck that will last you weeks. For some people, months. Anyways, getting back on track. The battle strategy tomorrow, we have PXMD and Jay-Z. Now, am I going to choose between and pick one or the other? No, I'm going for both. And I don't care.
Wonder how that worked out for him.
For PXMD, all that does is make it all more likely that I'm going to get my shares allocated to me, if not even more. So I could get like potentially
no video
50% or higher of my
no video since then. So wonder how that worked out for him. Based on this, you'd have to be a pretty good goddamn trader to make that work. Ooh. Dear Lord. Okay. We get even. Ooh. Okay. Getting nervous on the Bitcoin. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Let's see what else came out, and then we'll have to wrap this up soon. Let's go here. Do we have anything else open yet? I don't think so. Australia? Yeah, Australia. Ooh. Australia's open and down. I don't know if they really matter, though. And, you know, like that. Could ape squeeze in T plus 35 days? Weekend update from Mr. Charisma there. Halts and manipulation are illegal. Bitcoin needed to 10K. Teddy Zane is done with AMC now. All he does is pump and dump using Patreon. Right. Seriously, no FUD. Will this ever squeeze? All right. Scavenger or Jack? I mean, I think we know what both of them are going to say. Massive rug pull. Massive rug pull. All right. Jack it is. He's the shorter one anyway, so works for me. Hey, guys.
Hey, guys. It's Jack.
Hey, guys.
Jackson Hunter. Welcome back to another AMC stock update. Today is Sunday, August 28th. Please hit the like button. Please smash that subscribe button. I love and appreciate you all. Today is my fantasy football draft. I am in a good mood for that. Hopefully,
remember when they all started getting into the fantasy football stuff and TMI and short the VIX and stuff last year? They all added it to their videos, and people were like, "No, I don't care about that. I just want."
You guys are drafting
my money
soon, or maybe you already drafted. But in any case,
who cares?
Hopefully you have a victorious season. More importantly, have fun while you're doing it. I'm already keeping Jonathan Taylor from last year, so my win on this season is a lock.
I don't even know what
$9.17. APE, AMC preferred equity unit down 4.8%, ending the day at $6.50 per share on a volume of 13 million. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Please do not make investments based on what I say in my content. This is the daily chart right here. You could probably draw a trend line from May 12th to current day, and it would be a support trend line on the RSI for the daily. It's at 39, so it is
good thing we can see that
oversold slightly. If you look at this,
oversold.
Just curious, on the weekly, it is at about 45. Not much of a difference. Obviously, you had this doji evening star formation right here, so that's when you have a equidistant wick on the top, equidistant wick on the bottom, and then a little bar in the middle, and that's followed by a heavy red candle after an uptrend. Okay, so that's a doji evening star. The opposite is a doji Morningstar. So let's see if we get a bounce this week. I don't do predictions. I don't like to speculate on anything. I just like to report on what has already happened. I'm a stonk reporter, okay? And really, there's not much to talk.
Except when you say like, well, these are the numbers that are reported, but we don't believe them. And then
talk about right now. A lot of people are talking about phase 6, which I've mentioned.
Phase 6
a couple times on my channel. I haven't gone too in depth about it. Phase 6 increases the number of parties that would be subject to initial margin requirements. Okay, so
that sounds like that's gonna do it. Yep, that's gonna do it.
Is the 6th phase. Phase
6 is the 6th phase.
Phase 6 is the 6th phase. Phase 5, there was X amount of parties that had to hold X amount of initial margin to continue trading. Now with phase 6, it's going to increase the number of parties by a lot. Okay, so what does that mean? It means there could be margin calls and could be margin call defaults. I'm not going to say anything for sure is going to happen. From what I've gotten from Randall and Bigums,
crackhead Bigums is already, on it.
And people like that, they say that the effects could take a while for it to come to fruition. For if anything were to happen, I'm not saying anything is going to happen. In all honesty, I'm not super hopeful that phase 6 is going to do a whole lot. I tip my hat to Bigums and Randall and people like that are studying it and keeping people informed, but I'm not holding my breath for it. So it starts September 1st for phase 6 for ISDA phase 6, but I'm not holding my breath. I don't think that is going to be the squeeze catalyst. I think APE, AMC Preferred Equity Unit, as a share count, I think that is probably going to be the catalyst. With that being said, I'm a total idiot. Don't know what I'm talking about. So check this out. Do your own research. This is quarter to date box office for Q3. You got a $15.6 million average. That's pretty good. That's pretty much in line with the past 20 years or so.
Really.
So that average is really good. Minions: The Rise of Gru was the #1 release. You got total $1 billion for total gross, and then it still has one more month. So Q3 runs through September, and then Q4 is October, November, and December. And then check this out, guys. If you guys want to get paid,
I don't know where T90 came from. I couldn't find anything on it.
For the easiest thing in the world, click my link in the description below. It's through Limex. All you gotta do is open an account, post 3 times, and you're gonna get paid $50. It's as simple as that. And then you can earn $5 for every 5 likes and 5 comments under your post. Just think of it like a stock market social media. Then you can also
promotional code. A new promotional code. He's got Moo JacksonHunterFreedom@gmail.com. Learn how to trade stocks in 30 minutes. Not leaving Ape Army forever. Trending adult porn videos only. Endgame 1 day closer. Phase 6 will do nothing, just like every other event. The rest of you can stop watching at 4:12. Thank me later. Oh, yeah, that's where the fucking promotional starts.
Refer your friends, and you can make money that way as well. And you get $20 every time you refer a friend.
I don't know, why did I start playing it again? No disclaimer necessary. You know what, Model 3 dude, I like the way you think, my friend. Should have been on top of that one. But anyway, I got back to it. Here we go.
Roll another blunt, man.
Roll another blunt, man. These are good times. Sounds like a pyramid. Yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look into that just so I can. Who doesn't want $50? But I mean, just know what it is. Forgot which YouTuber did it, but supposedly the amount of time it took Overstock to squeeze after they dropped their dividend may be wrong. 90 business days. Yeah, I think that's what they said as well. But I mean, if they haven't learned anything, I mean, isn't it pretty obvious that what happened with one company? Whoa, oops. What happened with one company, however long ago that was, really doesn't necessarily apply to something else so many years later. I mean, I don't know. That seems to make sense to me. But I also heard that it was... Here you go.
You need to tuck your tail. You're a woman, but you think you're an alpha male. Till you're laying on the ground, bleeding like hell, begging the cops to take me to jail. Inconsiderate, selfish. When I open your legs, I smell fish. You talk too much to everybody. So flirtatious, so naughty. How can you be jealous on Facebook, keeping up with your ex-fellas? You full of shit, full of shit, full of shit.
Grant a dividend because the security could prove hard for others to lay hands on, right?
You don't trust me, I don't trust you. Now what the fuck we supposed to do?
Digital voting share Series A1 preferred stock, blockchain.
You're too demanding. I got a sugar mama and she's outstanding. The future was looking rosy before I found out you were so damn nosy. I could tell by the way you run
complex situation.
Showing off on Facebook. My privacy has been took. I was blind, but now I see.
Digital dividend. Overstock's digital dividend ruling doesn't mean anything about what? About NFTs. Mangrove Partners, T0 blockchain. I mean, so it's totally different. It's totally different. By the way, you ever actually been to Overstock? While that's loading, let's pop over here real quick. So, okay, that was quick. Quick video, guys. Okay. Furniture, rugs, decor, bedding, home improvement, kitchen, outdoor lighting, kids and baby. How about air fryers? What do they got? This looks like the prices you pay at Walmart. Oh, who would ever put that much? It's not the proper way to use it. Neither is that. Do they even sell this? Like, do they even sell this directly, or is it like sold by somebody else? Who knows? marketplace seller. Anyway. So we didn't do Al. We didn't do some of the other clowns, but that's okay. Tomorrow it's going to hurt. Elon Musk. All right, we're going to go out on this one. Let's kick it off.
Good morning, Jeff from Boston. Happy Sunday. Let's kick it off. So this is a tweet by Joshua James. Everybody knows Josh. This is very cool, I thought. I retweeted this. Number one asset in hedge funds like Susquehanna and Citadel's portfolio, 90% of 400 Capital's $1.5 billion under management SPY puts. Same thing as Boundary. Simplify. And as we go on, we keep seeing Optiver holding $90 billion under management SPY puts, 29%. IMG Chicago, 22%, CTC Trading, 20%, all SPY puts. And then the answer, 7% of Susquehanna, 6% of Citadel, 17% of Barclays, and the list keeps going and going and going, and I can go further. What does that tell you about the S&P 500? What does it tell you about the spider?
It's going up.
We're going to see a dramatic drop in the market. You don't put SPY puts together with that much of your net value unless there was going to be an evident crash. And I can prove that this is going to happen because guess who else is look at this. The Pope instructs the Vatican to move all funds to Vatican banks outside of the market and outside of commercial banks that are readily available that have provided the Vatican with net income through reinvestments and money markets and so on and so forth. Everything's been liquidated and brought into the Vatican Bank. And I'm still learning about the Vatican Bank. It's a very interesting animal, you guys. But the Catholic News Agency reported this. Since I'm not a Catholic, I'm not going to click on it. I'll leave that one be. But this has happened. The Vatican would not do something like
You don't have to be a Catholic to click on it, but okay.
So think about the Vatican is even bigger than BlackRock. Okay, that's a big thing. The church has so many assets and resources and cash and art and money and gold and silver and precious commodities that it could finance the entire world for a substantial amount of time. The church is huge. It's probably the Catholic Church has been around for literally millennia. Okay, they have more money than anybody. If the Vatican's moving money from commercial banks into their own bank, what does that tell you about the future?
Well, too bad that that's false. That's not correct. Just from a basic little Google search here. Oh my God. Bankers, this is from Time Magazine. Bankers' best guesses about the Vatican's wealth put it at 10 to 15 billion. Right? Well, when we talk about BlackRock, and you know we got to talk about assets under management. 10 trillion. 10 trillion. So, wow, way to go, Al.
Of the financial community and the finance industry in the world.
What an idiot!
It's going to end. It's going to come tumbling down, and it will be ultimate destruction. That nobody's ever. I mean, we're talking about destruction of a cataclysmic nature. We're talking about global and just.
So can't be bothered to look up basic facts. Sits there and cries about total destruction. Yeah, that's about all I need to hear. All right, guys, have a good night. Thanks for hanging out with me. And I'm gonna go eat dinner. So. Take care. See you next week. Be safe. Later.